Okay, so next we're going to add some features to the birdhouse. So the first thing we're going to do is add the window, and the window will be 50 millimeters wide and 9 millimeters in height, which is the width of the building, and we'll go okay. So you can see it looks like it's filled black, but it's actually, it has a transparent fill, as we can see here, and a black outline. This transparent fill needs to be changed to white, so we go up the top and select white, or we can double click on this box and it will give us the same, take us to the same place. And then the reason it's showing black is because it's still showing the stroke as 9 millimeters. So we want to change the stroke to 0.35 millimeters. So all the lines that represent the building will be in 0.35 millimeters, and all the dimension lines that we put on later will be 0.18 millimeters. So we've got our window here. We want to zoom in, so we get the zoom tool. And then we're going to create two lines. These lines have to be evenly spaced within. So I'm going to click and just drag with the line segment tool. And then I'll do it again. Okay, so that's pretty accurate. And then I'm going to select it all. So I'll drag the selection tool over the windows, and then I'll go Control G to group, or object group from the tool palette up the top. So that's my window that I'm going to put down the bottom. I also need to have the hole at the back, which is meant to be 20 millimeters wide by 9 high. And that one will have, we'll just put a white outline on that because we want it to be invisible, and a white fill. So that one's going to go up there. I'll just put it roughly there for now. And the fill it doesn't have yet, so give it a white fill. Okay, there we go. And then we also need to have the circle for the center. So you'll hold down your rectangle tool, you'll select the ellipse tool, click on the background, and then type in 30, hit the tab key, 30 again, and enter or OK. Now that is a hidden line, so we want to have a broken line on that. So we go up to the stroke and down to dashed line, select that, and then my spacing I'm doing 2 millimeters by 2 by 2 by 2. So repeat that, and then you should have broken lines. But of course, you have to have a black line selected. So see, that's white now. So I go up to the top, select black, and now there is my broken line for that. So I've got my window for down the front. So the last thing that I need is my perch. So again, I select the rectangle tool, click on the foreground. So my width for that is 10 millimeters, and the height, so I have my height at 25 millimeters long. So that's my perch. And so I'm going to make sure that it has a black fill. So the little swap fill here, click on there, but I want no outline. Okay, and so I place that roughly here. Now to center everything, there's a quick tool. Select everything, click and drag with the selection tool, then go up to window and down to align, and you'll see a little align objects here. So you've got the center line, and then these things all center along here on the horizontal axis. So let's click on that. So now we've got it all centered that way. Now this has to also be centered within this. So we'll do it on the horizontal axis. Now that moves everything else out. So we can then move everything else back up into place. Okay, so there we have the basis of the birdhouse. We're going to save that, and then we're going to come back and we're going to put in all our dimension lines.